Tay Yoshitani, the CEO of the Port of Seattle. Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Good morning. Nice to meet you, and thank you for inviting me to be on your show.
Thanks for coming on, and of course, a friend of ours that everybody knows, Gary LaGrange, Executive Director of the Port of New Orleans. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, Tommy, who dat?
Who dat? So, before we get to the real serious business of the bet with the Saints and the Seahawks, let's talk about some of the things you guys do for a hobby, like running a port. How do you determine port size and, I guess, business that New Orleans does as opposed to Seattle? Whoever wants to jump in here, go ahead.
I'll yield to Tay. He's the guest.
Go ahead, Tay.
Well, okay. Well, thank you, Gary, and nice having you on the show as well, Gary. And I'm sure we'll be seeing each other very soon. Well, let me start out by saying that New Orleans is one of the world-class ports, as is the Port of Seattle. And I just want to put a plug in for Gary. Gary is one of the premier leaders within our industry. He's done a great job, and how he's turned the port around after Katrina has just been amazing. And so kudos to you, Gary. Port of Seattle, we're a major port on the West Coast. Most of our business is with Asia, as you would expect, Japan, China, Korea, and so forth. And most of our cargo is containerized. It's a generalized cargo. We've been around for about 100 years, and one of the aspects that I think is maybe of interest is we have, we're the home of the Pacific North Fleet, fishing fleet, and we account for somewhere around, as we've been told, about 50% of the fish that gets consumed in the U.S. comes through our port. That's the fish that's caught up in Alaska and the Pacific Northwest. And, of course, the catch is very different from what Gary has at his port. It's basically salmon and halibut and, king crabs and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I even saw on the Deadliest Catch show that's where a lot of the Alaska fleet goes when they need maintenance, right, to Seattle?
That's right, exactly. That's a major part of our port here. So there's some interesting differences, but I think from a challenge standpoint, I think Gary and I have, we share a lot in that.
Yeah, what would some of those challenges be, Gary?
Well, I think the challenge certainly begins tomorrow afternoon at 3:45 our time.
Well, no, I meant about the port.
Yeah, well, there's no challenges. I mean, we're basically catered to two different market areas, and Seattle, Tay's pretty much summed it all up. New Orleans, and thank you for the kind words, Tay, a little differently, is a very diversified port. The hallmark of New Orleans is founded upon break bulk cargo. That's cargo that's actually not in containers. That's on pallets or wrapped with metal bands, things of the sort. London Metal Exchange metals, rubber, raw rubber, and so on and so forth, plywood. But we're also delved into the container industry, the cruise ship industry. We have the largest blast freezing facility in the Northern Hemisphere that we just opened last summer. So a lot of reefer, or if you will, frozen products that we export from here. Poultry, Tommy, poultry. Poultry seems to be the name of the weekend.
Yeah, speaking of poultry, let's get to the bet. Now, what is it between you guys?
Well, we're betting alligator, crawfish, and oysters. Now, Tay, I'm not really sure. I kind of read your bet. I'm not sure what a halibut is, but maybe you can explain it.
I think it's a flounder, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's bottom fish. It's one of those fishes that have both eyes on one side. They get pretty large.
So wait, we put crawfish, alligator, and oysters against just halibut?
Yeah, no. Okay. We got seasonal salmon. Whenever the delivery is made, there's salmon pretty much all year round. But depending on what time of the year, you'll get different kinds of salmon. And the halibut, which quite candidly, you go to a restaurant, it's very, very expensive. It's very good, and crabs as well. So that's what we're going to be putting up. But we really haven't given much thought to it because, quite candidly, we're pretty confident that we're going to win.
You know what happens to confidence? Say, if I don't say this, I will go to my grave regretting it. Okay, I got to say this. Are you that convinced that the Seahawks are going to win, or did you do it just for the hell of it? Had to do it. I couldn't have gone the rest of my life knowing I blew that opportunity.
I'd be remiss if I didn't laugh, but I got to tell you, Jarvis Green, two-time Super Bowl champ, is also donating barbecue shrimp from his shrimp house. And Tay, I just want to tell you, if I can borrow a quote from Sean Payton, our coach, we're bringing the wood and our tanks are full.
I love it. Good luck to both of y'all. Thanks.